Across the globe, we see the faces of the suddenly jobless, of the young who have to grapple with the portent of a burning future. We see the face of the common Filipino who wakes before dawn to battle traffic, who breaks his back planting seeds, only for his crop to be swept away by storms long before harvest morning. They have become disillusioned with institutions whose promise of a baseline of dignity remains largely unfulfilled. We live in an age brimming with frustration and fear and anxiety. Some saw this as an opportunity to push their self-interests. They have succeeded in tapping into these frustrations, transforming it into anger by stoking divisiveness and inflaming emotions, a task made easier by new technologies. They denounced simple human decency as self-righteousness. They magnified and weaponized the imperfection of others while brandishing their own as authenticity. There is no question that we are all imperfect beings who have dedicated our lives to imperfect institutions and who are trying to find our bearings within an imperfect world order. At no other time in history has this truth been more pronounced, and at no other time in history, perhaps, has the task of spiritual guidance been more difficult. How does one preach godliness against the backdrop of our nagging imperfections? I would not, especially with such an esteemed and learned audience, presume to know the answer to this question. What I can say is that as an ordinary believer, in moments of prayer, I do not hear Christ's voice admonishing me to be perfect. He asks me to be kind. He asks me to find those who are most in need and do what I can to make their lives better. He asks me to forge on despite the difficulty, if only for the prospect of saving even a single life. He asks me to speak out whenever I can, against lies, against crookedness, against murder. He asks me to be more giving, more enduring, braver today than I was yesterday, and to be better tomorrow than I am today.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life.